just doing a quick video because what I'm going to be doing is painting this Audi A5 convertible in a colour that I've always fancied. So I'll just walk you around the car quickly. It's had a few little repairs I've got to do on it. Just prepping it out. I'm going to have to isolate the bonnet, put some isolator on it because it had a few reactions. A few repairs on the wing, nothing major, a little bit on the quarter. I've already had the wheels powder coated, although it doesn't look like, but I have. And it's going in a candy cobalt blue, which I think's a really nice colour. Obviously I've stripped all the bumper off, headlights, rear lights. I'm going to be taking the doors off on the boot to do the inside. I'll keep you posted. Right, when we left off last time, I was prepping the car, but now I'm prepping to do all the inside of the doors in a transparent sealer. Everything's in primer, including the bumper, doors, door jambs. I took them off to do. And I'm going to transparent seal them. I've given them a bit of a Scotch-Brite. See how it goes. So as we can see, that's the silver. It's hard to see really where it's quite glittery. There. So there's quite a lot of glitter in the silver. And that's the ground coat for the cobalt candy blue. There's a few little imperfections, a few bits of silicone. But that's 2 coats and a dust coat. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's get some magic done. Something I've noticed while I've been painting this cobalt candy blue while I'm waiting for a bit of flash off time. I'm going to need a lot more than what I thought I did. I thought 2 litres mixed be 4 litres. Not enough. I think this 1 litre's just got about covered the inside of the doors and the boot. Depending on how many colours, how many covers I've got to do, maybe 3, 4 coats and then lacquer it in, but we'll have to see. And I'll order some more tomorrow. Coat 2.
It ain't gonna be me.
Don't know if you can see it on the film, but the colour's going a lot darker. So I think 1 more coat and we should be somewhere near.
It ain't gonna be me.
See how deeper it's gone on the second coat. Really nice colour. But I think I'm going to tempt it with 1 more colour, blue. And then remember when I'm doing the car that I've done 3 coats. Yeah, definitely. Now, as I thought, I've just put the second coat on. I've got a fraction bit left of a litre. It's definitely going to have to go into the next litre, so I would probably order 3, maybe 4, put 1 in stock. But the colour's coming out well. It's getting deep, it's getting dark. The silver showing through. I think we'll be impressed. Let's have a look. Right, so now I'm mixing the lacquer. I'm using a 2-pack clear coat Capsy with a hardener, 2-to-1, and I'm putting about 20% thinners in it. It's quite warm still, so it should go on nice and thin. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to show you how the setup. I'm going to put that one that's pre-mixed into the gun. I'm going to do another one ready, so I don't have to remix all the time back into. On with the lacquer. There's the mask in there.
It ain't gonna be me.
Don't burp in your masks. Right, I'm going to let it flash off and then give it another coat. Right, so I'm just going to do a quick video showing the results really. Quite impressed. You can really see the silver coming through the blue. Nice. Yeah, I really like it. See the silver? Cool. Yeah, really nice colour. Well impressed. Looking forward to painting the rest of the car. Catch up with you then. Right, first thing I've done, obviously I've masked it up. I'm going to give it a coat of transparent sealer. I'm going to time lapse that for you because it's a bit boring. I've got everything set out, my handles. I'm going to try the air-fed mask again because it seemed to lose pressure last time. I've wet the floor and I'm going to give it a good tacking off with a tack cloth and a blower. So it's going to get noisy.
It ain't gonna be me.
That's done anyway. I'm just going to show you a little setup I've done where just drop the fans. It's warm enough to leave the door open today and it's wet outside, so shouldn't get much dust. But you never know. So I'm going to go mix the sealer. Take the finger out of the way. Right, first coat of sealer. Can't be arsed putting the air-fed on. one coat of sealer on it. And the reason I'm putting transparent sealer on it is because the primer's one colour, it's rubbed through in a little area, and it doesn't rust. Even if you've rubbed through to bare metal, it seals it up nice and tight, and it gives whatever coat you put on a nice even finish. So it's just a case of, I'm going to put one more coat on the bonnet, and then I'm going to go for the silver. See, the transparent sealers just give it a nice, smooth, even coat, even though there's primer and different colours and a little bit there that's rubbed through. It won't rust, it'll just seal it in nicely. It should, I hope, give me a nice even coat to start basing up. It shouldn't take as much silver, even though we know it's going to take a lot more blue. But let's get the silver mixed and get on with it. Right, I'm going to be mixing the base coat. So I'm going to be using these cups, and it's really simple. It's 50-50, so if you go, let's say 250 up, and fill it to 5. Just normal 2K thinners. So you put your paint in, and your thinners, and mix it. I'm going to mix that, and then I'm going to fill the pot up, mix another one, and so I'm going to stagger my times. And I'm going to be using some anti-silicone as well, stopping the silicone showing through, which it shouldn't because it's been sealed, but it might. Right, so I'm at the point now where I've put all the silver on. It's looking good. There are a few little things that I've missed, but I'm not worried about that. So now I'm going to mix up the blue, which I'll show you. This is the blue. So I'll time lapse it and we'll get it on, get first coat on. Right, so we're at the final stage. I'm going to put some, I painted my beard blue, haven't I? Shit. Going to put the lacquer on. Done the last coat. Okay, we try. Got the blue on. 3 coats. Liking it a lot. Really liking it. Have noticed a little dent which will show up. Bastard. There. But I'm not looking for perfection, it's my own car. I just want the colour. I want to see what the colour turns out like more than anything else. But yeah, it's ready for a coat of lacquer. Again, I'm going to time lapse it. Right, well, that's the first coat of lacquer I've put on. I've hammered it, put a lot of lacquer on it, just to try and get a nice deep shine. Hopefully don't get any runs. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to put 3 coats on because chances are I'm going to flat and polish it and get it a nice finish on the bonnet and the tops of the wings, things like that. So, and I'll probably get shit in it as well. So, let's see how it goes. So the car's finished. I've done 3 coats of lacquer on top of it. It's still a stunning colour, so I'll give you a preview, I'll flip it round and see what you think. stunning colour. Even though I'm not the perfect painter, because I don't know. As you can see, I ended up getting a couple of runs and I've put 3 coats of lacquer on it for a reason, because the next video I'm going to do is going to be flattening and polishing the easier way with the right products. I've also got 2 runs to flat out, but hey ho, it's not a big deal. I think the colour's stunning and we'll see what it's like tomorrow. This video is just something we've just spotted, that I've got different lights here. I've got lights up there, I've got lights up there, I've got lights up here, I've got everything. So with different lights off, wow. Now you can see it's proper. Let's take one off. Yes. Yeah, nice. Okay, final summary really for the Audi A5 with the cobalt blue. A couple of mistakes. I'm painting a Chrysler PT Cruiser next, so I'll rectify them mistakes. When I painted inside the doors and I painted the blue and the silver, I put a fine line, like a very foam tape around the doors to stop it going in, but what happens is the silver's quite heavy and it goes in quite deep, and the candy doesn't quite touch the edge. So when I've peeled it off, there's a silver line all the way down the doorsteps, which it's not the end of the world, but to prevent it, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take the doors off. I'm going to mask it up together and spray it together. Or you could take the door off and spray the sill and thing as you do in the side, but then you'd have to somehow figure out, put the door on a stand or something, because you have to try and get it in one hit, in one strip. But apart from that, and the other only problem is, be aware that you need to order more paint than what you think. So bear in mind that was a convertible. I used 3 to 4 litres, that was included in front of the doors. I did have a little bit left, but imagine if you were doing a car with a roof and the pillars and the doorposts. I'd say another 2 litres just to be safe. So I'd go for about 5 litres, because it doesn't cover that well. But the more you cover, the better it goes, and you know, it's not fraught without problems, but that's why I enjoy painting, just messing about with different fancy colours. So keep your eye open, because the PT Cruiser will be going in a candy apple green with a black top, maybe. We'll see, you know. See you later.